Whoever's idea it was to move the Club World Cup to June and expand the number of matches you need to play, I hate you. Hello everyone, we're back for a sort of weird, I guess, purgatory, limbo type episode. We're in between seasons, we're not quite in the last season. If you didn't see it, make sure you watch the last episode with the Champions League final. We're not quite in the new season. We have made transfers, but the players we've signed are not here yet. We're also in the process of selling a few players, and they're still here. They haven't left yet, and we're going to have to use them in the Club World Cup, which is pretty ridiculous. I'm going to try my best to not show you any of the transfers. You can see none of the traditional first team are in the process of leaving, but I think that was pretty obvious from the end of last season anyway. Let's have a look at the group that we've got then. We are in Group G, because there's a ridiculous number of teams in this tournament now, with Club America and Ulsan Hyundai. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to bring you the goals from the group stage matches, probably from the quarterfinal as well if we get there. I don't know, we'll see how it goes, and then we'll play the semi-final and or final if we get that far. If we lose the semi-final and we're in a third place playoff, we will not be playing that. So the team is the same really, because as I say, none of the players we've signed are allowed to play yet. Fikayo Tomori is suspended for some reason. I guess he got 2 yellow cards in the old Club World Cup, but it's not really the same tournament, is it? So that's just seems ridiculous. Just dragging Andreas Christensen to the team without you seeing any of the players that are now here. And there we go. Goals coming up. Hopefully goals for us. And I say this again, whoever decided to do this, whoever thought this was a good idea for how we should move around the football calendar, you, sir, are an absolute moron. Everyone's been on holiday, so they're not really that fit yet, which is just sort of annoying. This is just annoying. What is the point of this? Seriously, I mean, I hated the Club World Cup anyway after what happened earlier on in the year. Now we've got to go through it again. It's just going to be like at least 3 times as long. Right, we're dominating this one, it's fair to say, and we've taken the lead. We've had plenty of chances to finally get the breakthrough. I say finally, it's only 10 minutes in. Marco Asensio with his 8th goal of the season, although also his first goal of the season. What is this? What is this competition? And obviously, because yeah, Emerson's injured. This is it's not going to be the last injury, is it? The players should be on holiday. Why are they here? Well, Tammy Abraham kind of opens his account for the season. It's still the same season. This is it's really weird. Anyway, Steele's in. Ochoa just falls over. It's 2-0. We're in complete control of this one. Second half, and it's 3-0. Tammy Abraham once again picking up where he left off or whatever. Really, just a ridiculous goal, that one. Absolutely ridiculous. The defender and the goalkeeper, they don't know what's happening at all. It's Tammy's 2nd goal of the season / 40th. Well, there we are then, a 3-0 win. It was never really in doubt. Emerson is now injured for 3 weeks, so he'll miss the rest of the tournament, but at least he can have a rest. I mean, now it's doing the start of the new season stuff, the league's reset and everything. What is even happening? And the board now want us to win the Club World Cup, so we have to take it seriously. Second game then against Ulsan Hyundai. We've rotated everybody because I really don't want another Emerson situation. 1-0 in this one. A very weird lighting of this one. It's playing in some sort of sunset situation. Anyway, Erling Haaland heading home for what is now his first of the season, because now it's reset. You see why this makes no sense? At least we're getting some funny goals out of this. This one looked like it was quite funny. Aaron Martin puts the cross in. It's all, I mean, the defender's just walking the... Haaland literally just kicks the goalkeeper and the defender, and apparently that counts. It's 3-0. Fikayo Tomori with apparently his first ever Chelsea goal, as well as his first of the season, heading home from the free kick. This one is done, and we're safely into the knockout round. I say safely as if it's something that I'm particularly desperate for. I suppose the board want us to win, and we need a bit of credit after the Champions League final and our general sort of dodgy title challenge. Well, this bodes well at the very least. Lovely ball over the top coming up from Callum Hudson-Odoi, and Erling Haaland is away. Fantastic finish. He's got himself a hat-trick, which is very nice indeed. 4-0, and he's starting off the season, or ending last season, I still don't know, really well. Everyone's really tired, but then everyone on the bench is really tired as well, except Kepa. I mean, we're 4-0 up. I don't think it can hurt, can it? I mean, look, he's wearing his goalkeeper shirt. They didn't give him an outfield shirt. He's still wearing his goalkeeper shirt. He should probably do something there. There we go, 4-0 win. Yeah, well done. And then obviously, because I'm not having a fun enough time, our quarter-final opponents will be Internacional. Of course, the holders of the Club World Cup, because they beat us on penalties in the final back when it was at least a slightly sane tournament. I mean, it's a good draw, to be fair, compared to what everyone else has got. Real Madrid there, they can beat us, but they can't win a penalty shootout either. What what is this? Pulisic, he's going to the Gold Cup on the 2nd of July. He's really tired. Why are you doing this? Oh, well, that's it. He's gone now. I guess it's more important. Because this is what happens when you have a tournament during international tournament time. I've said it several times now. This is the worst idea I've ever seen. I'm talking Hazard's so tired. I'm just going to have to play Michi Batshuayi on the right hand side. I mean, he's left footed, isn't he? He's either footed. Well, just go out there and just cause chaos. Why is their fitness fine and yet all of our players? I rested them. They were all rested for a day. Why are they all so much less fit? Oh, I know why. I know why. It's because they didn't really get a holiday in between, and then they've just been shoved in and have to play more competitive football. We're winning 1-0. Tammy Abraham again. It's not his 41st goal. It's his first goal apparently. It's 2-0. It's Tammy again. I mean, it's good to see he's continuing where he left off 2 days ago. That was last season. It's another good finish from him. Why couldn't we do this against them in the original Club World Cup? Then we could have just thrown this tournament and played a bunch of kids. Jorginho's exhausted apparently. It's not even half time. I mean, what do they think is going to happen? Tammy's on fire though, which is at least a positive. He's got himself a hat trick, just as Haaland did before him, setting us up very nicely for the new season, which starts in like 5 days apparently. Well done everyone. Keep it up in the second half. Don't get injured. I wouldn't mind if we could make 12 substitutions, but they won't let us do that, will they? Oh, for God's sake, I thought we were getting there. We lowered the tempo down really far. Now Asensio's injured as well. I've already used up all the substitutions. Not that I want to bring anyone on. Just can we just end this, please? Please, maybe. Very defensive. Yeah, we're already time wasting. We've dropped the tempo down really far. And Haaland makes it 4 anyway, because it's a really good ball from Aaron Martin and a lovely take from Haaland. Our strikers are having a whale of a time at this competition. It's too bad that I'm not. Right, we're in the semi-final. Yay! Marco Asensio, he's out for a week, which is it's lovely. Really appreciated. Really, really appreciated. We're going to play Liverpool in the semi-final because, we don't play them enough. The semi-final is Barcelona versus Manchester City. At least we get 2 days rest for this one. I mean, it's positively luxurious. I mean, Paco Biosca, he just wants to retire, bless him. He can't even do that. He has to keep postponing it because of this stupid competition. Right, Liverpool, let's hope they're as sick and tired of this as we are. I mean, that's a good start, isn't it? Jorginho's been sent off for 2 bookable offences inside 6 minutes, which is just amazing. I just adore that one. At least he's not going to get injured now, I suppose. That's something. Well, it's half time. It's 0-0. I'm not sure how Liverpool have scored. Jorginho seems motivated. Well, despite our man disadvantage, 57 minutes in, and we've worked a really, really nice opening goal. Reece James plays it across. Callum Hudson-Odoi's there for a bit of a tap in, and we've got the lead despite having 10 players on the pitch for most of the game. Well, Christensen's binned it off here. Dybala's in, and Aya has somehow rescued that one. I mean, we've withstood wave after wave of attacks. Some brilliant players, clean through on goal. Kepa's done amazingly well, and then Joel Matip's come on off the bench and done that because that makes sense. I hope they score another one because I do not want 30 more minutes of this. Well, Hudson-Odoi's in again, and he's done what Eden Hazard did to us in the Champions League final this year. Callum Hudson-Odoi races through And Liverpool's equaliser is not for long. Hudson-Odoi having one of the games of his Chelsea career. It's 2-1 somehow. Everyone's exhausted. We've only got 10 players, and it's not over yet. Virgil van Dijk equalises immediately from the corner. I thought it was going to be over. I was hoping it was going to be over. I wanted it to be over. We all just wanted it to end, and then just immediately let them score again. Why not? I mean, why not at this point? It's going to be 30 more minutes of this nonsense. Please go straight to penalties. But, oh my... who designed this? Who designed this? Aaron Martin's on a 58. We don't have any other fullbacks because Emerson got injured. I'm going to have to bring on Tarkowski and just hope he can not get annihilated. I mean, demand more. I demand more of this rubbish. We're not going to end with 10 players. We're going to end with about 9 at this rate. Kante going in. He's on a yellow. Nearly give away a penalty. Abraham's clean through, though. What is this game? What is happening? I have absolutely no idea. It's 3-2. Aspilicueta pings it forwards. Tammy Abraham completely mugs off. I think that's Joel Matip, ironically. Fires home. And it's 3-2. But unfortunately, we've got to sit through another 25 minutes of this, and they're going to equalise. The thing is, viewers, even if we lose this, you're not going to have to watch it, but even if we lose this, we're going to have to play a third place playoff against Man City or Barcelona. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. This whole tournament. I wish I hadn't turned it on. Tammy's got another goal. It's 4-2. Liverpool are completely capitulating against our slightly less exhausted players. He's got his 5th goal of the season already. He did score 2 other goals at the end of last season in the first game. I mean, brilliant. He's going to be knackered by December, but it's 4-2. I mean, it's still going. I want this to end. We've still got to play one more game after this. If it's the final, Hudson-Odoi just kicks it straight to Robertson. If they don't score from this, they don't score from that. Grimaldo somehow fails to score. I mean, we're going to get fined because basically the entire 11 is on a yellow card. Jorginho's going to miss the final because he got sent off, didn't he? Tarkowski with a crucial block, and I think that is going to be somehow that. I have no idea what we've just witnessed. One of the most baffling 121 minutes of football that I've ever seen in my life. But we're into the Club World Cup final, despite the fact we only had 10 players on the pitch from the 6th minute. Well done, boys. I genuinely have no idea what happened. It's going to be Barcelona in the final. They've had to go all the way to penalties. The problem is, though, the final is after July the 1st. We will be losing. I'm not going to say who it is. You can work it out by process of elimination. We're going to be losing a player. He's joining his new club. And, well, that's going to be a problem. Oh my, what? Tomori's banned, Tarkowski's banned, Kante's banned, Aspilicueta is banned, Jorginho's banned. This is just getting even better. Look at this, we can't even field a full bench of 7, never mind of 12. We've only got 5 players and Asensio's injured. He might be back, he might be fit in time. This is absolutely ridiculous. We're not even going to win it, are we? Messi's going to score in the 94th minute, and that's going to be that. Right, amazingly, we're all fit for this one. Fit enough anyway, not that we have enough players. Kepa's in goal, Martin's at left back, James is at right back, Christensen and Rudiger in the middle, Aya, Kovacic and Mount to the midfield, Hudson-Odoi and Hazard on the wings, Tammy Abraham is up front, Marco Asensio's not fit enough to start. We haven't got much choice off the bench, 1 goalkeeper, a midfielder, 2 strikers and a winger. Well, we got this far. Can we just win it? We've been subjected to untold misery over the last week, or at least as much misery as players can be that earn millions of pounds a month. But just get it done. They've got a full bench apparently, which doesn't seem fair to me. Although they have only got Messi on the bench, he's injured. So is Frankie de Jong. So there's a chance. Coming up to the end of the first half in this one, there's been a couple of chances for both sides, but nothing really particularly that interesting. At least if we lose this, then we will become the first and only team in history to lose 2 Club World Cup finals in the same year. Mateo Kovacic is injured. Just you got to stay out there. There's no one. There's no one I can bring on. No one I can bring on. We, well, our fitness is slightly better than them. We're about 10% better off than them. Maybe that will tell in the last 25 minutes. We're working a chance here. Kovacic, he's the injured party, and oh, maybe the injury told there that was the best chance of the game so far for either side. I mean, Tammy, who's been amazing all tournament, is having a bit of a shocker. We might have to freshen that up. But that is a change we can make. We've got two strikers on the bench. That's the only position we actually have any sort of depth or coverage at all. Kovacic is not particularly fit either. We're going to have to bring on Loftus-Cheek, and then I guess he can. I mean, we can move him back to deep line playmaker. We'll move Ayo up to box midfielder, and then just bring Haaland on. He has been pretty deadly when he's got the chance in this tournament. We are at the point now where if anyone else gets tired or exhausted, we're going to have to bring on either Michy Batshuayi or Nick Pope. Suarez is through. Kepa with an amazing save. Reece James nearly runs it across the goal line. They brought on Lionel Messi. He is a bit injured, but I guess they're thinking of penalties. If this should go straight to penalties, after the semi-final went to extra time, I will be a touch annoyed. Rudiger heads on. Loftus-Cheek's there. There's a highlight here. Haaland's in. Doesn't seal it. Ter Stegen tips it around the post. And it's extra time again because I'm just not allowed to die, apparently. This is a nice tournament. It's in December. All that happens is you have to play two games, a sort of easy one, and then a slightly harder one. And then at the end of it, you either win the Club World Cup or you don't. Now, you come back way too early for pre-season. Everyone's absolutely exhausted, and you're forced to play two games that are pretty winnable. And then you've got to play, if you want to win it, 3 more games against tough teams with extra time. This is the stupidest idea ever. It's ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous. It's going to go to penalties. I mean, everyone's shattered. This is what we have to bring. We could bring on Nick Pope on the left-hand side. Michy Batshuayi on the left-hand side. He's not very good at it. We could bring on Asensio, but as soon as I put him on, he's going to be injured again, isn't he? So we're not doing that. I mean, we're not doing anything yet. Michy's at least relatively passable at penalties. We can bring him on for Hudson-Odoi, I guess. If nothing's going to happen, I'm not switching the system. I don't even care if we lose at this point. I just want it to end. If it goes to penalties, it's just going to keep going. Haaland's in. Can he win it? No, he can't, because we don't get nice things. I'm not changing anything, because we changed it in the Champions League final. It didn't work. We're going to bring on Michy Batshuayi just because Martin's on a 52. Did he get on in time? He did get on in time. Just do whatever you want. I'm not even looking. I'm not even watching. Is it going well? I don't. Oh, for God's sake! Absolutely brilliant. Kepa makes a good save from Rakitic there. I assume it was Messi that scored the first one. Haaland, what is that? You missed 2 glorious chances to win, and then you just do that. Absolutely ridiculous. Luis Suarez. I mean, this is done, isn't it? We should have won that. 2 great opportunities from Haaland. He's missed both of them. Are we going to miss every single penalty? We're gonna miss? We've lost the Club World Cup final on penalties because we've missed every single one of them. And now Arthur's going to step up. It's a wonderful time of day for him. He's going to give them the Club World Cup. What was that? We've just wasted a week of our lives. We've absolutely wasted a week of our lives. Everyone's exhausted. Everyone's shattered. And at the end of it, we've got nothing to show for it other than the fact that we just are absolute crap at penalties once again. What? Don't be too hard on them, Jody says. This is a man who shouts at us when we win. Don't be too hard on them. That was disgraceful. I'm not going to make you come into training because some of you will probably get injured. But otherwise, that was really bad. Erling Haaland, you missed 2 glorious chances. You should have won the game. You can't even put your penalty to one side of the goalkeeper. I mean, what do you say? What do you say about that? At least we are the first and only team ever to lose 2 Club World Cup finals in 1 year. Apparently, if you lose 2 Club World Cup finals, it actually means you won it. That's okay. Let's just get out of here. Let's just leave right now, shall we? Yeah, there we go. That was an absolute unmitigated disaster. I mean, that was just thrilling, wasn't it? I'm going to play for pre-season, finish off the transfers, and I'll see you again, probably for Brighton, just Brighton. We'll go through the transfers, and that'll be that. That was something. Give it a like, give it a share. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well for the new season, and we can just put this whole mess behind us, and hopefully we'll never be in the Club World Cup ever again. Goodbye.